Hello friends, welcome to Retina Imaging channel. In this video we'll be talking about normal OCTA. So for this video we are using 6x6 mm scan obtained on Zeiss Angioplex machine. So we have three large images which are angiography en face image, structural en face image and a structural OCT. And there are a set of smaller images on the left. We'll look at each of them. So first image is VRI. What does VRI mean? VRI means vitreoretinal interface, and it is the image or scan of the area 300 micron above ILM up to the ILM. Next image is retina depth encoded. This retina depth encoded image is basically a pseudo color or color coded image which shows the entire neurosensory retina. In other words, it starts from ILM to up to 70 micron above the Bruch's membrane. The three color codes are red, green and blue. Since this is a normal image, so we see only red and green. Red means the superficial blood vessels, green means the deeper blood vessels, and the blue means vascular flow in an avascular layer. So in this picture we do not see any blue vessel. That means it's a normal image. Next is the superficial retinal layer. This layer is meant to scan the retina from ILM to inner plexiform layer. Then is a deep retinal layer. This scan images the retina from inner plexiform layer to outer plexiform layer. Next is the avascular layer, which looks exactly like VRI or vitreoretinal interface image because there is no blood flow in this area, in this region, and the image is obtained from the area bounded by outer plexiform layer superficially and going up to photoreceptors layer. That means it is 110 micron above RPE to 60 micron above RPE. Next is ORCC. This is one of the most vital sections which we get on the OCTA. ORCC means outer retina to choriocapillaries. In reality, it is the image from outer plexiform layer to 8 micron below Bruch's membrane. Next is RPE fit. This RPE fit is nothing but another name for Bruch's membrane. And sub-RPE is the next image which shows the area beneath the RPE. Choriocapillaries is the next image, which is the scan of the area 29 micron below RPE to 49 micron below RPE. It means it is an area 20 micron thick below the RPE. Finally, we have choroid. Choroid is the final layer and it starts from 64 micron below the Bruch's membrane to 115 micron below the Bruch's membrane. So let us go back to the first image which we saw and see each of the sections separately. So how does a VRI look like? VRI means vitreoretinal interface, and there is no blood vessel or blood flow in this area, so this region should be completely dark. Now one thing which I like to point out here is that OCTA has got lot of artifacts, and there are artifacts in the images shown in this video. However, we are not dealing with artifacts in this video and we'll have a separate video on the artifacts later. Next is the retina depth encoded color coded image, which shows the entire depth of the neurosensory retina. Superficial is red, deeper vessels are green, and any abnormal vessel in the avascular layer appears as blue. Superficial layer shows the large vessels, capillaries and foveal avascular zone. This scan is also used to measure the vessel density and foveal avascular zone parameters. Deeper layer shows densely packed capillary network and foveal avascular zone. Avascular layer is the area of retina which is similar to VRI or vitreoretinal interface because it doesn't have any blood flow. ORCC means outer retina to choriocapillaries. This has a regular homogeneous net-like pattern. Choriocapillaries has a regular dense homogeneous net-like pattern similar to ORCC, but it is little denser than ORCC. Finally, the choroid has regular homogeneous less dense pattern than choriocapillaries. All these images are also provided with structural en face image. Now if we have any abnormality which is noted on the angiography en face image, then we need to correlate it with the structural en face image to find out what pathology is causing that abnormality on the angiography en face image. That's the utility of structural en face image, and obviously any OCTA image needs to be corroborated with a structural OCT. So that's why all these three images are provided: angiography en face, structural en face and structural OCT. So this was how we interpret normal OCTA images. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.